already feeling more comfortable. I could like loosen up my shoulders because yesterday I did a set where it was all older white women and I like mentioned Cardi B and I'm like, God damn it, they have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'll just start off by saying that I am in an interracial relationship and it's just making me learn so much every single day. Like, I don't have to curse everyone out if I have a minor disagreement with them. So, I'm working really hard on that. But also, I'm starting to realize that I don't have to send each and every one of my exes to hell. And I'll tell you a story of how I'm learning that that's like not what everybody else does. Because when my boyfriend and I first started dating, he used to get like, when we used to post pictures and videos together, he used to get so many likes and so many comments like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And like, wow, you guys look like such a good match. She's so beautiful. And you know, I couldn't use my real voice, which is like, who the fuck is Erica? I had to use my nice girl voice, like, oh sweetie, who's that? They look nice. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, that's just my ex from like 10-year relationship. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And you know, the comments just kept coming in like, you know, like once a month, like, oh my God, I love her, I can't wait to meet her. I'm like, baby, who's that? He's like, yeah, that's just like the first girl I ever like held hands with in like the 4th grade. I'm like, okay. The third one was like, that's just who I lost my virginity to. I'm like, God damn, okay. We're so different. I'm sure this is gonna last long. So yeah, so apparently when a white person breaks up with somebody, they still think they're like a nice person. So I'm learning on that, and I'm also learning to, you know, I'm Hispanic, so I have like super high trust issues. So I'm still trying to work out on that part, you know, where white people have, well, white guys have female friends. So I'm trying to work on that, but this next story that I'm gonna tell, there's a lot of details, I'll try to keep it short. But he had one of his college best friends message him after a little bit, like after COVID, after everyone started getting their vaccines, about this party. This like rant, you know, she invited both of us. So I'm like, okay, this is a good sign, right? She invited both of us. And the email was just so cryptic. It was like sent to like 100 people. And it was like, hey, what's up guys? You know, I wanna like get together. I have like a huge, you know, acre plot and stuff. Like you guys can sleep outside, you can sleep inside, you can sleep together. And I'm like, babe, who the heck is this? Like, you know, I'm Hispanic, so immediately I'm like, this is a sex party. Immediately, he's like, babe, we've been through this, that you gotta work on the trust issues. You know, like your dad left your mom like 2 years ago. You gotta get over it. So I'm like, okay. So again, I'm like trying to look at the email, and again, it's like there are no rules. Like the only rule is just like don't be boring. And I'm like, babe, you know, again, this is a sex party. You know how I feel about it. And he's like, oh my goodness, like getting all offended now. And he's like, you know, this is one of my best friends. She would never like put me through something like that. And we went, and guys, it was a fucking sex party. Like I told you. And we had a lot of fun. We will be going back. If anybody wants to join, but no, we did not participate. So that's it. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much.